Hey guys, welcome back to the second part of the NREMT long bone immobilization of the right forearm. So in the last video, I went over every single step for this skill with explanation. In this video, there are going to be no explanations, and I'm going to do the skill as if I was the EMT being evaluated, and my friend here is going to be the proctor and respond whenever I ask for CMS. So let's get straight into it since we already know the basics and the explanations behind this. BSI, I have everything I need to not get contaminated by my patient. I'm going to go ahead and get the right extremity and stabilize it, and have my patient go ahead and stabilize this arm for me, sir. Perfect. Now I'm going to check for CMS. So I'm checking the pulse. I have a pulse. Sir, squeeze my finger, go ahead and let go, and without looking, which finger am I touching?
Pinky.
Pinky. So is our CMS present?
CMS is present.
Great. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the appropriate splinting device, which is the SAM splint. I am going to measure it against the affected extremity without aggravating it. So that's pretty good. Go ahead and hold on to that. I am going to fold it and adjust it, mold it to make sure it's going to be snug on my patient and secure. Putting this back on my patient. Put this like this. Alright, prone. And go ahead and hold on to that right there where it's at. I am going to now apply the bandage, and I'm making sure to secure above the joint above and below the affected site to allow for minimal movement and aggravation of the long bone. Going to secure the splinting device on the extremity, making sure it's tight, but not too tight to where circulation is being compromised. Let's go ahead and go a little bit this way. Trying to not move my patient's arm. Okay, I go ahead and hold on to this. I am not going to completely secure the extremity, the affected extremity, where the long bone fracture is. Making sure that it is in a position of function, so he can still move his hands. Go ahead and move your fingers, his fingers I mean. So that's in a position of function. Putting the sling on my patient, this side, the side between my patient and the fractured extremity goes on the fractured site. This goes on this side. Thank you. Go ahead and let all that weight go in your arm. Okay. If I was trained to put a swab on this, I would put a swab around my patient, making sure that the swab goes under the non-affected extremity. And before I finish with this, I am going to recheck CMS to make sure that I did not compromise circulation. So I am checking the pulse. I did make sure to leave a space to check a pulse, a radial pulse. I have a pulse. Go ahead and squeeze on my finger, sir. Go ahead and let go. Without looking, which finger am I touching?
Index.
So I have CMS. Is that correct? Is it present?
CMS is present.
And that is an entire skill for long bone immobilization of the right forearm. Hope that helped out.